My name is Danny Rodriguez. I'm Associate Pastor here at Evangelistic Temple. I have the privilege of working with Lifegroups. Here at Evangelistic Temple, there are 3 different types of life groups that I want to make you aware of. One is an ongoing process. It's every Sunday morning. These life groups come together every week between the 2 services, between our early service and then the second service. There's a Sunday school. And I'm referring to it as life group because really the heartbeat there is, even though there's a teaching that's going on, the desire is that it's more than just teaching, but it's relationships are being built and people are being encouraged in their walk with the Lord and to share those experiences with one another in those times together there on Sundays. The second is on a Wednesday evening, and that runs a little different. It's on a 13-week session. We have very specific studies that we are looking at. In those studies, for example, we offer the B3 courses. Now, B3 has to do with our vision here. Believe, which is believing in Jesus, belonging to the body of Christ, and building His kingdom. We have taken each one of those statements in our vision and actually developed a class around each one. So on Wednesday evenings, we have those small groups that are coming together. Another thing you might find in even example of what we did this last session was a class on marriage. Things like that you're going to find on Wednesday evenings when we have those groups that are available. But there's also another type, and that's our home groups. Home groups are there, as they state, in the home. And much like the Acts 2 model, where it's referring to the church, where the many were saved and came together and they had held to the teachings of the apostles, they fellowshiped, they broke bread together, and they prayed together. Those are the kind of things you're going to see in a home group. And so, once again, all of that designed and put in place so that relationships can be built, lives can be strengthened and encouraged in their walks with God. Life groups are important to me because of what my wife and I experienced when we first came here to this church. When we walked into the sanctuary and we saw all of the people here in this church, I'll be honest with you, we were a little overwhelmed. We loved the service. We felt like there was such a beautiful atmosphere here, and we wanted to be here. And we knew some folks here, but it was interesting to us that we could come and leave and didn't really necessarily connect right off the bat. Life groups changed that for us. When we connected into a life group and really started meeting on a regular basis with different individuals, it really was so beautiful for my wife and I. And I'll be honest with you, we've got dear relationships today because of our experience with life groups.